Terrance Pryor from MP3s and NPCs. Going to be talking You and I Are Polar Opposites with voice actors Celeste, Perez, and Brandon Acosta. What is it about the anime that led you to go, I want to be a part of this?
I actually have read the manga. I was reading it when it was being published, and I really fell in love with the characters and how relatable they are, how it portrays Suzuki and Tani's relationship, and the other relationships that happen in the series, just platonically and otherwise. And when I saw it was getting adapted into an anime, I just, as an actor, you think like, man, it'd be really great to be a part of this, and I'm very grateful that things aligned and I was able to play the lead role.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw the trailer for You and I Are Polar Opposites before we got the audition and instantly knew I wanted to be a part of it. The animation is phenomenal. And reading about Suzuki's character, this very bubbly, maybe she's a little bit socially anxious character, I was like, I gotta have a chance at voicing that character.
Who is your favorite character on the show outside of your character?
I think Taida is my favorite, besides Suzuki and Tani, just because I can really relate to feeling the way that he does when I was in high school, just catastrophizing over everything, making up scenarios in his head that don't exist, right? And he's so funny, and I love that his friends, everybody around him, still hangs out with him and appreciates him in spite of how much of a doomer he is. He's so much fun.
I love Watanabe, and the voice actor Hannah Alye is incredible.
Yes.
They crack me up every single time I hear
My
them.
show is on.
Yes, they're so funny. Watanabe is such a fun character for them, and just a goofy friend like we all had when we were teenagers.
What are your best and worst traits for your characters?
I would say Tani's strongest trait is that he is always looking out for people. He's always willing to lend a hand. He's always willing to, see somebody for who they really are. For example, whenever he has that conversation with Taida, right, and he just goes "You're a really good person." And so to the point that Taida is offended by that. What do you mean I'm a good person? And I think something that Tani struggles with is that he has difficulty expressing his emotions, his thoughts in ways that other people understand. And that is something that, through his relationship with Suzuki, that he learns to improve on.
Yeah. I think that's something he admires about Suzuki, is that she is very able to express herself. Maybe she overexpresses herself sometimes because, she's just bubbly and energetic, and I would say that what she really likes about Tani is that he's always his truest self around others, and that's something that she struggles with, and that's something that she really likes about him. All of the things that she really likes about him are things that she aspires to, something that she struggles with.
Their opposites kind of attract each other, if that makes sense.
They complement each other.
And that's something I love about this series. It's such a great example of what a healthy relationship looks like,
What have been your favorite moment from the show so far?
I would say I think it's the third episode when they all go to the grocery store and Tani shows up and Suzuki just evaporates from thin air.
Yeah.
And then the gang gaslights him into thinking that she wasn't there at all. It's just such a funny scene.
Yeah, I really loved recording the first episode. What a first episode it was. It's just got a little bit of everything. I would say recording this scene where they're assigned seats to be right next to each other, and she just doesn't know what to do with that, doesn't know how to contain her excitement and also nerves about being right next to the person she has a crush on. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I didn't get to hear what she put in for that scene until it came out, and just hearing your heavy breathing as that scene starts just had me on the floor dying, man.
Final question. What makes this show perfect for Valentine's Day?
I mean, it goes back to what I said earlier. I think it's just a fantastic example of what a healthy relationship looks like, and it takes a look at what kind of work goes into keeping a relationship going, and how two people can make the other better.
It's about love. It's about big love. It's about friendship. It's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's
in
got a
there
big
for,
heart.
for Valentine's Day. Yeah.